Hey everyone, welcome back to another session of Kubernetes. In this session, we'll understand what is node affinity in Kubernetes. Next to it, we'll see types of nodes affinity. Uh, there are basically two types of node affinity. We'll understand, and also see the practical implementation, how we can achieve this. And we'll create a pod for this. First, we'll label the node and we'll create a manifest file for this. So let's begin to understand what is node affinity. So think of it like Kubernetes cluster as a hotel with multiple rooms, and rooms should be nodes. And we want to control where guests should stay based on the room features, like we call it labels. So some guests want sea view from the room, and some guests prefer view room, but still they want the city view. But if nothing is available, they will accept it. So that's where node affinity does. So it's control where the pod gets scheduled based on the node label. So as we talked earlier, there are two types of node affinity. So first one is required during scheduling and ignored during execution. So what does it mean? So it means like pod must be scheduled on a node that meets the criteria. If not, it is stay in pending status. Next, prefer during scheduling and ignore during execution. So this will pod prefer node that matches, but will settle for others also. So let's see the practical implementation, how we can achieve. So first we'll create label the nodes. So if we go to our control plane, so if we give the command kubectl get nodes, here we can see we have control plane and two node 0 and node 1, node 2. So first step is we'll label the nodes. So give the command kubectl label node and give the node name node 01 and give the size will provide large. So we'll press enter. So our nodes gets labeled. So if we want to see kubectl, not next step, we'll create a pod. Will I have already created this manifest file for save the time. So if we go be required dashboard.yml. So I will explain the manifest file. Here we can see we have file for pod. We have given the pod name required pod. So here you can see API version v1. So this defines the Kubernetes API version, and after it we declared the kind of resources we are creating. So here we are creating pod. Next, in the metadata we give the name. So here we have given the name required pod. After that, we have in the spec section we describe what we want the pod to do. So containers, affinity, etc. Here you can see. So in this affinity, so this section node affinity rules like controlling on which the pod can run. So node affinity is where we define the label based rules. Next, here you can see required during scheduling, ignore during execution. So this is a strict rule type. So it will ignore during execution. Next, you will see match label. Here we can see key is equal to size and value is large. So this means only runs nodes where specify the size equal to largest set, and after that we have the container that will run the pod. Here we have single container nginx. So we'll run this. We'll first save and we'll apply this kubectl apply dash f now with the pod name. So pods gets created. Now we'll check and give the command. I'll first clear the screen. Kubectl get pods dash o wide. Here you can see the its status is running and the pod name is required pod and it's running on node 1 as we have labeled. Now the next step as we have discussed, if we remove the label kubectl label node 1. So if we remove the label also it will still running because execution ignore label changes. Node 1 and give the command size dash. So this will remove the label. Spelling mistake. So we'll press enter. Now it's got unlabeled. Now we'll check the status. Kubectl get pods dash o wide. So here you can see it is still running. It's not get affected anyway. Now we'll see our second scenario. Prefer during scheduling and ignore during execution. So we have another YML file. So I've already written to save time. Pre preferred dot YML. So let me check once. This one. So this one is also same as we explained earlier. So here only the preferred during scheduling and ignore during execution. This one is changed and rest of the things is same. So we'll apply this also manifest file and we'll save it and give the command. So this is the second use case we are seeing. F preferred or dot yml. So now we'll apply this. Spelling mistake. preferred preferred dot. So before applying, we'll let me apply dash F and press enter. So these spots also get created, and if you see kubectl get pod dash O wide. So it's running on the node 2. You see the YML file. So it gets scheduled in to any node, like it gets scheduled to the node 2. And next step will delete this pod which we have created now. kubectl delete pod and give the pod name. Or you have to give the pod name. And the now next step will label the node once again with the size large. kubectl label node 1 size equal to large. Spelling mistake. LABEL. So this time what happened? It will schedule on the mm, first we'll label it, then see what happened. So first we'll label the node with size large. Now we'll again apply this preferred pod. So this time it will label to the pod 1. kubectl now if we check kubectl get pods dash o wide. Here you can see it's shifted to node 1. So in this way you can check and apply all this scenario. So we'll clear this. So that's all from this video. We'll see you in another video.